Hello, dear students. Welcome back to our news channel. Let's go to the article of the day. Fertilizer and cut. Efficient use of nutrients on farms should be encouraged. Minerals and chemicals are also needed to make batteries. Students, we know that agriculture is important sector in our country, right? And many people, their livelihood are directly dependent on it. So, one of the important things that we use in agriculture is fertilizer. Fertilizers are used in agriculture in India to enhance soil fertility and improve the crop yield. Okay, so that it will improve the crop production. Because fertilizers it provide necessary nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium that plants need for growth. Because many, because our Indian soil, it is often considered that they are deficient in these nutrients. That is why farmers need fertilizers to improve the soil quality. And fertilizers also help farmers achieve higher yields and it ensure more food production in a single piece of land, which is crucial for a country with a large population like India. क्योंकि आपने देखा होगा कि इंडिया की कुछ ऐसी गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स भी है जैसे नेशनल फूड सिक्योरिटी एक्ट के बारे में हम बात करते हैं, मिड डे मील। तो इंडिया की इतनी बड़ी पॉपुलेशन है तो उसको फीड करने के लिए भी क्रॉप प्रोडक्शन हाई होना चाहिए। इसीलिए गवर्नमेंट की बहुत सारी स्कीम्स जो होती है वो फार्मर्स को लेके होती है। क्योंकि क्योंकि एग्रीकल्चर हमारी कंट्री में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है और इतने बड़े पॉपुलेशन को फीड करने के लिए बेटर एग्रीकल्चर यील्ड क्रॉप यील्ड होना चाहिए। सो if fertilizers are continuously used, although it we always talk about how the excessive use of fertilizer can deplete the soil nutrients, but if it is used in optimum, if it is used at at optimum level, it can also help replenish some of the lost nutrients, right? So, and we know that India, the agriculture, the common agriculture land holding per person is quite small, right? So, with limited agricultural land and a pressure to feed a growing population, fertilizer can help maximize crop production, right? Through some different farming practices. And we know that increasing agricultural productivity also contribute to the economy because ultimately it will improve food security, right? However, overuse or misuse of fertilizer can lead to environmental issues like soil degradation, water pollution, right? So in this article, as we go through, as we read this article, we'll come across few words. Like first one is chemical fertilizers. Students, chemical fertilizers are made from fossil fuels and minerals. They are basically made in factories using different processes that combine natural resources and chemicals to create nutrients for plants. See, chemical fertilizers are made from some raw materials. Okay, it can be fossil fuel, and these can be obtained from natural resources like air, minerals, and natural gas. For example, nitrogen are made. nitrogen based fertilizers are made using nitrogen from air, while phosphorus fertilizers are made from rocks containing phosphate. Okay, so rock phosphate ore. From here we get the phosphorus based fertilizer. So rocks containing phosphorus first are mined from the ground. Okay, and then these rocks are crushed and treated with acids to make phosphorus fertilizers, like uh, for example superphosphate. And why plants need phosphorus? Because it helps grow their roots strong and also produce flowers and fruits, right? So phosphorus helps plant grow roots, flowers, and fruits. That's why they need it. And demand, students' demand for fertilizers in India is increasing. See, it is uh, the phosphorus, the demand is for phosphate fertilizers is rising in India due to several factors. Okay, one such factor is mentioned in this article here. Let me just scroll it down. Yes. See, one need that we have already learned is its fertilizer, right? So, first of all, phosphate fertilizers is rising in India due to several factors, because we know that phosphorus is an essential nutrient for plant growth and it plays a crucial role in root development. So, India's agriculture, particularly the cultivation of high demand crops, depends heavily on phosphorus based fertilizers such as diammonium phosphate. Yes, right. And one major reason behind the increased demand is India's growing agricultural sector, right? And uh, which is driven by rise in cash crop, because cash crop they offer high income potential for farmers. So they try to grow such high demand, such kind of cash crops. And India also, one significant reason is also there, that in India there's a rising usage of lithium ion batteries, that India is promoting electric vehicles. Just the other day we have covered an article how India is promoting electric vehicles, right? And many electric vehicles they require batteries. And in India, phosphorus containing fertilizers is increasingly used as the cathode source in electric vehicle batteries. All right, because they are replacing many expensive materials like nickel and cobalt, as phosphate compounds are being developed as cheaper, safer alternative for batteries in electric vehicle. Thereby they compete with traditional uses like agriculture. So this whole thing, it is creating a dilemma which is often framed as, here it is written, food versus cars or food versus fuel, where the growing demand for electric vehicles is pushing phosphorus prices high. So it is impacting its availability. And ultimately, the price will be paid by the farmers, because they will not be able to afford the rising price of phosphorus based fertilizer. So the shift in raw material use for technology is thus influencing food security concerns as both sectors compete for the same resources. And in India, this adds to the challenge of balancing food production because with increasing demand for greener transportation solution, this will contribute to both higher fertilizer prices and potential shortages for farmers. Right? So, increasing use of phosphorus based materials in electric vehicles is creating food versus cars dilemma in India. And traditionally, we know that phosphorus has been a key component in agriculture fertilizer like DAP. However, its role as cathode material in electric vehicle is driving up its demand and cost. Right. So this article also discuss about it also discusses the impact it will be on the India when the price of the phosphorus will increase. First of all, phosphorus it becomes a valuable component in the EV sector, right? So the prices of phosphorus based material will increase, and this could make fertilizers less affordable for farmers, particularly in a country like India where agriculture is important for both food security as well as economy. And the uh, dual demand for phosphorus in agriculture as well as the in the electric vehicles is leading to resource competition. Okay, it is leading to resource competition because and this trend it will reflect a broader issue where key materials, important materials, which is essential for feeding population, are also critical for technological advancement and climate goals, such as producing EVs, electric vehicles to reduce carbon emission. क्योंकि हम बात करते हैं कि इंडिया में फ्यूल बेस्ड व्हीकल से शिफ्ट होना है और इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल की तरफ बढ़ना है, क्योंकि क्लाइमेट चेंज हमारे गोल्स है, हमने सेट किए हैं, पेरिस क्लाइमेट गोल्स हमने सेट किए हैं। लेकिन फिर वही बात आ जाती है कि व्हाट अबाउट द फार्मर्स, व्हाट अबाउट द फूड सिक्योरिटी? सो higher phosphorus cost may limit farmers access to affordable fertilizer, and this will ultimately lead to lower cropping. And this is particularly concerning for India where agriculture supports a large portion of the population. So reduced fertilizer availability could affect the food production, and it will also further strain the resources, right? And what can be the solution? Students, farmers in India, Indian farmers, they are increasingly being advised to cap their phosphorus fertilizer usage and adopt more efficient application techniques like water soluble fertilizers, right? Because why we are saying this, here it is written that India, it relies on imported phosphorus particularly for DAP. This makes it vulnerable to global price hikes. See, India imports nearly half of its phosphorus. Okay? India imports nearly half of its phosphorus requirements, and these imports come from countries like Morocco, China, Egypt, or Tunisia. So, since India is heavily dependent on imports, any rise in global phosphate prices it will directly impact the cost of fertilizers in the domestic market. So factors like geopolitical tension, supply chain disruption, and increasing demand for other industries can cause price hikes. And this places a burden on Indian farmers, making fertilizer more expensive. And students, you have to see that if there's any disruption in the global supply of phosphorus, such as, what if some country put a export restriction, so it can lead to shortages in India. And it's not only going to affect agricultural planning, but also make the country vulnerable to price shocks during critical crop growing season. And as we have mentioned earlier, that phosphorus is increasingly used in industries like in renewable energy. So this added demand for phosphorus in non-agriculture sector adds upward pressure on prices, right? And uh, that is why farmers are increasingly, they are being advised to, re- put a, you know, to put a cap on their fertilizer, phosphorus based fertilizer usage. And they have to, government should also, nudge farmers to adopt more efficient application techniques like water soluble fertilizers that can directly be that can be directly applied to the roots of the plants, because this approach, it addresses both environmental as well as economic concerns, right? So in uh, at the last of this article, yes, here you can see the last paragraph. Yes, farmers should be weaned away from these complexes and from these to apply complexes and water soluble fertilizers that contain less of these nutrients and can be delivered directly to plants roots, right? And if water soluble phosphorus fertilizers are being directly applied to the plant's root, it will also lead to its limited usage, because we know that most of the nutrients are being wasted away, and excess phosphorus can lead to environmental issues like eutrophication, where water bodies are overwhelmed with nutrients, so it will harm the aquatic life. So capping usage, limiting its usage, can help mitigate these environmental risks. And students also, if the phosphorus are applied in the correct amount and at the right time, so it will also reduce the overall fertilizer cost for farmers. And this is crucial in a country like India, where fluctuating global phosphorus price can make fertilizers expensive. तो फार्मर को ये बोलना है, गवर्नमेंट को ये चाहिए कि फार्मर्स को सबसे पहले तो जो फॉस्फोरस बेस्ड फर्टिलाइजर्स हैं उनको, उसका लिमिटेड यूसेज होना चाहिए, वाटर सोल्यूबल होना चाहिए, ताकि जो लेस न्यूट्रिएंट्स है वो डायरेक्टली प्लांट्स के रूट में अप्लाई किया जाए, क्योंकि बहुत सारे ऐसे न्यूट्रिएंट्स हैं वो वेस्ट ही हो जाते हैं और अल्टीमेटली एनवायरनमेंट को नुकसान पहुंचाते हैं. So these are some of the steps that can be taken in this condition. All right, students. So that's it for today. Bye bye. Have a happy learning.